from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Roadie Rob, Adam Bomb, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
And welcome to episode 588 of the motherfucking Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. And it's also 8 days until Reckoning. And if you're still undecided, you're a fucking idiot. Yay. We're going to talk about professional wrestling tonight. We're going to talk about Monday Night Raw, hopefully. Hopefully we're going to do that. I've got with me two people to do that with me. I'm saying with me again. It's going to be Adam to the Bomb. Adam, say hi.
What's up, Brody?
Yeah, how you doing? I'm glad you could join us. No headphones on yet. Just putting his mic in front of his face.
I don't need headphones. I can hear you.
He's not even in frame. He's not even sitting in the camera.
I know. He's just so unprofessional is what he is. Right. We also have the other guy speaking. I don't know where he's at. I'm assuming it's somewhere north of the border or below sea level. Brian, Bionic One, the bias one, say hi.
Hello, Robert. Hello, Adam. Hello, Board. Hello, Bomb Squad. Yeah, I am actually. I'm under some bridge again. I don't know where, but
okay. Well, that's fascinating. Thank you for your input there and your Where's Waldo. So anyway,
what's the guy's name that lives under the bridge?
Duncan.
No,
Duncan. That's right.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Hey, speaking of under the bridge, who's on the YouTube live chat board right now?
Right now, we got Hall of Fame members Stike Leather, and we've got DP. And I whacked the hell out of my little spring over here.
Yeah, you did. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So I have this thing with Adam, and basically what it is, and I think a lot of people in this country have had this thing with other people, is the entire time I'm the political friend. He's not, right? Well, he was until now, but he's not. And through this whole Trump presidency, and I'm not going to go politics here, Brian, but I have always said, "Oh, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna fuck. This is fuck. It's taking him down." And Adam's always been like, "Yeah, okay, man. You said that last time.
You've been like the boy that cried wolf."
Right. So, I hate to do that with wrestling, but I want to say that Monday Night Raw tonight was a good Monday Night Raw.
It wasn't bad.
I want to say it brought good content. They were actually building for a pay-per-view right away after another one.
So uncharacteristic.
They were getting you emotionally involved with stories. There were faults that we're definitely going to exploit on this program.
Of course.
But without, having to eat a lot of crow, Brian, I think tonight's Raw was fairly watchable. Your opinion?
Yeah, no, I'm with you, especially because we've had to, they were building up to Hell in a Cell. Now they're starting a lot of different new directions for a lot. I mean, obviously they're building for Survivor Series,
right,
which is there's going to be a lot of names involved, so it was a pretty good show. I got to say, I'm right there with you.
But let's be fair. It's like telling somebody who put on pants, "Oh, great job putting on pants."
Right?
It should be something that you just do, right?
That's a great comparison.
There should not be an awards trophy for doing it the right way. We're just so fucking jaded, and they just haven't done it in so long. You're like, oh my God, you're setting up a storyline for the next pay-per-view weeks ahead of time, right after the last one.
But there's still plenty of flaws.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying they might have put the wrong leg on, but they got the pants on. They crisscrossed out it, right? Jump around the back. You know what I'm saying? So anyway.
Nobody's going to think they're a predator.
This episode of Marked Out Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by MarkedOutGear.com. Right, if you say predator, yeah. MarkedOutGear.com. You can go there and get any of our podcast merchandise or original concept gear. And you can put in a promo code Marked Out. That's all one word. Marked Out is going to give you 10% off your order at MarkedOutGear.com. I think we got some cool new concepts coming down the pipe here soon. Probably going to have a Christmas discount coming up, I'm assuming, Brian, you think, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's what R&D is telling us.
What about Hanukkah, motherfuckers? Well.
I mean, yeah, we can do some Hanukkah stuff. You can do the Jew.
No, we need to. We have to.
You can do the Jew that leads the crew T-shirt. Go ahead and make that, Brian. Jew who leads the crew. It's easy. Fucking put a big Star David in the middle, and then do the fucking font kind of round.
So
around
easy.
It. Yeah.
Adam has another one that he wants, I think.
Oh, okay.
I've been asking for several.
They don't get much. They get like socks and shit on Hanukkah.
I even asked for one for Rhodey.
I'm defending for yeah. But they only get like socks and underwear in Hanukkah. So just, get them.
But for like 8 days.
Yeah, well, put some shirts. We got 8 days till the election. Put some shirts on there for them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, not a big thing.
Will Wagner and Perfect 11 joining us.
Oh,
yo, what's up, guys?
Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. So Sorry, I was looking for my button as I'm just kind of blabbering on.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Are you muted? Oh, I didn't have your sounds on?
Yeah, because I was trying to do this. Bang, bang! So that you would go on to the next thing.
Oh, do me a favor. Hit the extra big-ass topics for me.
The extra big-ass topics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
The extra big-ass topics are...
Extra big ass topics.
Why did you do that?
Whoa.
Why did you ruin the production of the show? For your
I
own
was
for
trying
your
to
own
bring back some old school
for
for
your
Brian.
old childish
Brian got it.
I got it too, but for your own childish needs you decided to ruin the production of the show? I mean,
That was selfish.
how unprofessional is that?
So unprofessional.
It's so unprofessional.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right. So big ass topics tonight. I got 3 of them, and then we got the quick hits coming up after that. No trivia tonight. Nobody put unless Brian did something, and I'm pretty sure he did.
No, I did not actually. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Actually, I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm not sorry. Fuck it.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. You know, we didn't expect you to.
Yeah.
Your background and you just keep becoming one, Brian. I just
I
want
know
to
that's
let you know
because
that.
I'm wearing a gray marked out wrestling podcast T-shirt that I got from belowthecollar.com that you can.
All right, topic number 1, Survivor Series qualifiers, and here we were talking about earlier that they're actually building towards Survivor Series. Now, I mean, let's be clear for a moment, right? There's no real surprises here for Survivor Series. You know, it's great that they're starting to build it now, but we knew it was going to be, you know, champion versus champion, and you know, 5 versus 5, and so. You know, it's just the act of announcing and a creative way to create the team, right? So we got qualifier matches. No problem with any of those. I don't know why Adam is. Why are you giggling like a school child?
I'm watching Brian react on the delayed YouTube feed to him getting muted. It's just really funny to me.
It's not delayed. It's fucking real time where I'm talking to you guys, idiot.
Yeah, but I can't see
Stupid
you
idiot.
real time. Only Rob can.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so tonight we had 3 qualifiers, which still leaves 2 spots available on the team. Match 1, AJ Styles defeated Jeff Hardy. Keith Lee defeats Elias, and Matt
Elias and Jeff were part of that, so they're going to feud outside.
Yeah, so that was obvious, right? So
Right.
the one of the night that was very refreshingly not obvious was Sheamus and Matt Riddle.
That was a tough one to pick. Brian, who did you pick prior to that, the start of it?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, it was Matt Riddle. Yeah, I picked Matt Riddle. What about you guys?
I was no.
I thought maybe he could use the shine.
My first pick was Sheamus in my head. We didn't do it out loud. In my head, I was like, "It's Sheamus going to win," but the pick should have been Riddle. Right, it should have been Riddle, and that's and I look at it like this: you got AJ Styles, the good veteran, you know, on the twilight of his career, and then you put him in there with Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, and
Keith's the breakout star from last year's Survivor Series.
So then but they're still young talent, still building them up. Then you bring in two more guys next week.
I think Miz and Morrison are the last 2.
Maybe, possibly, but so anyway, point being. Good for them to have a match that we didn't know. Maybe not the best outcome, but I'm open to see what's happening. Sheamus is not all storylines by Sheamus have I enjoyed. You know, some of them have been bleh.
Some have been very good, though.
And some have been very good, right? And so I'm not upset about Sheamus winning. If they're pushing him towards a direction, that would be nice. If it's just for the spot and nothing comes from it, then it should have been Riddle.
Yeah, like he takes a pin in like 2 minutes.
Right, and then they don't have a feud for him developed or anything like that.
Nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, if it ends up like that, then it's a waste. It should have been Riddle. And just my opinion. I could be wrong. Brian, what do you think?
So who do you think is going to be the guys that fill the rest of the team?
I think Miz and Morrison make the most sense.
Why?
Just because the way they're featuring them, they've got to be on the pay-per-view. Gives them relevancy. And also, you have a champ versus champ match later on in the night.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense for Miz, Mr. Briefcase, to be right by ringside during that.
Well, he can be there anyway for that. I mean,
he can. You're absolutely right.
So,
but who else would they push? Would they put Fiend on that team?
No, Fiend's not going there. I mean, maybe Ricochet might get a spot.
No.
No? Maybe somebody from the Hurt Business. Maybe they demand that somebody from the Hurt Business is represented there.
Ricochet and Shelton Benjamin will be the guys that lose the qualifying matches to Miz and Morrison. There you go.
Well, no, I mean, what about
get them both a shot, but they're not going to win.
Cedric and Ali? Why would you do that face?
I'm
Why
not
would
doing.
you-
Let me clarify. I'm not making this face because of Cedric. I'm making this face because of Ali. I'm going to save it till we get there. But
Okay, so you're not talking about Survivor Series. You're going ahead and jumping the gun is what you're doing in your head.
no. But when you're
Just-
suggesting these other people to round out the team, no fucking way is anybody from Retribution going to be on the team that they're supposed to take down Raw. If anything, they're going to come out and beat the shit out of all the Raw competitors and cost them the match.
Yeah, so just moving. No, I mean just moving right into 2. I mean, let's just do that because we can tie these 2 topics together. And I think that okay, look, let's just be. I titled this one a new episode of How to Squash a Faction. Right. So I mean, Retribution, they're blowing up Transformers. They're shutting down the truck. They're turning the lights on and off.
There's up to 20 of them.
There's 20 of them. They are going to take down the company. They've been held back. They are here for outright destruction, and they have their first match, and they lose it to a tap, and then they have their second match.
No, wait. Don't forget, after that tap, all 4 of them were destroyed by the Fiend.
Yes, and then you had one of your guys just get brutalized last night at fucking Hell in a Cell, and Slapdick, I think, and then.
Yeah, slap nuts.
Then tonight you have another faction versus faction match in which elimination match in which you lose again. Now, it's horrible, Brian. I just told you the story of a mighty giant that never even did anything to be feared.
No, they also had a member actually resign from the group, like live while the whole thing was blooming. Remember, Mercedes Martinez was a part of it.
Yeah.
And then poof, she's gone. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know why. Like they'll wait a little bit until they do something like this, but they debuted him, and then all of a sudden they're just jobbing out to everyone. I don't know.
Will be, damn it!
Brian, I was trying to compare these. I was talking with Rob earlier off air. I was comparing this to like the Wyatts. You know, you're supposed to be this big bad faction that comes out and talks all your promos about how you're going to be the ones that win and there's no beating you and you're going to take down the whatever, the foundation, the norm, whatever you want to call it. And then you go out and lose every fucking time.
Yeah.
Shitty
I guess it's
Hammermen
the effort.
Yeah,
it's the effort that Retribution.
No, shitty Hammermen won more than when they were away from the Wyatts than they did when they were in it. It just makes no sense to have a faction that's built upon we're not going to lose and we lose. And tonight, after an 8-man tag, Rob, you pin them one by one I mean, come on.
Okay, I agree with everything you said, which kind of ties into what I said. And just in case you missed it, MVP goes down first, Slapjack second, Bobby and T-Boz get double
T-Boz,
counted out.
yeah.
They got caught in a waterfall. Red light
Which
special.
right there is the time to put them over because you've eliminated Lashley and you have a chance. But no, they lose to Benjamin and Alexander.
Mace goes down, then Ali gets disqualified. So, yes, it's just a horrible. And even the counter promo, like after the fact, if you would say something like, we're not here to win the battles, we're here to win the war, that would at least give you something, something to play with. But it wasn't. It was like, once again, we're going to take you down. We're going to shut you down. No, you're not. You're going to shut the lights. You're going to flicker the lights on and off. Guess who could do that? My 7-year-old. You're not. You're not intimidating.
And shaky cameras.
But to circle this back and tie this into Survivor Series, like I was saying a minute ago, and why I think it will be Ali and Cedric, is because Ali, not very good, but saved his cred with the chair shot tonight. And they're still, whether you like it or not, they're still going to push Retribution like they're something, right? Even though they've already taken a big dump on them, and there's no washing it off, right? They are forever shat on, but they're going to keep trying. So they're going to push Ali in there as a representative of Retribution, and then they're going to put fucking Cedric on there as a representative from Hurt Locker because MVP is going to demand representation.
Foot Locker?
Yeah, Foot Locker.
So
said
real
Hurt
quickly, Rob,
Locker.
the board brought up a couple names that we didn't think of. Braun is still out there.
Ugh.
No.
That could be a guy.
No.
And Drew. What is Drew going to do? Because Randy's fighting Roman.
Can
Keeps
I could see Drew going in there.
Keeps Drew relevant.
It does.
Sure, that's a big a 5-on-5.
Yeah,
at
but
Survivor
don't
Series,
forget that they also tied up tonight. He tied up tonight with Miz and Morrison, and
Fiend. And Orton still.
But to my point, without you jumping in all this shit that I wasn't going to make a point about, he did tie it up with Miz and Morrison tonight for no apparent reason than to kind of promote what happened last night, and then they had a match afterwards. Now, could it have just been a one-night stand between those two? Possibly. But it also could give Drew something to do and give Miz something to do between his cash-in times. Give him a feud. So those two could easily have a pre-show match, or it's Miz, so curtain jerker or second match.
Raw feud.
Easily, or a Raw feud, sure.
Feud.
But I don't see that McIntyre, I think he could have something to do. He has something he could do. So for me, Cedric is the only outlier right now that's getting TV time in a major storyline, whether you like it or not, and has nothing to do, is Cedric Alexander.
Can I bring something up? I don't know if it bothered you guys, but it's you said his name and it just kind of sparked a thought. Drew McIntyre. Don't you think he was a little bit too happy-go-lucky tonight? He was smiling all over the place. Like the guy just lost the title after 200+ days.
The other
he got
thing
the
is
shit kicked out of him by Randy.
Yeah.
Don't you think he should have been a little bit more?
Brian. Also, who loses the title and leads off the next show?
Right. That was the point I was going to make.
As a face.
I was just about to make that point because I made it earlier, but Adam just stole it. But
He stole it.
I when it started, I said the first words out of my mouth were, "Oh yeah, because the guy who loses the title match the night before, he's the one who."
And my counter was a heel's okay to do it because he can come out and whine and say I got screwed, whatever.
Right.
Sure.
But not the baby face.
Not the face.
No. So I don't know. Anything on the board concerning
They're
this?
talking about maybe Drew takes Money in the Bank from Miz. That's Stike.
No.
And all the wild card nonsense there. Mia Yim being attacked by the invisible bees and her spasms and stuff they're talking about.
Yeah, that was weird.
And DP says Martinez was kicked out of the group because she brought in booking ideas from outside sources, pitched them, Vince got mad, and off she went. I don't know if that's true, but that sounds right.
Sounds great. Tell me what your source is. That's what I want. I want
and
source.
Then Shoji saying, I see a triple threat match between Orton, Drew, and Fiend to carry over to at least Royal Rumble. I don't expect Edge returning until after Rumble. That could mix it up, but for now, it is Randy against Roman. They're doing champ across
champ.
Pam.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's gonna be heel versus heel.
Yeah, and Brian, Perfect 11 says he agrees with you. He says, totally with you, smiling and making jokes after taking that huge table bump last night. Now, Brian, you said heel versus heel. Every year on the road to Survivor Series, after they've announced it's champ versus champ, one of the titles has changed. Maybe a woman, maybe a mid-card, maybe even the big belt, but something has changed every single year. And the big belt has changed twice. Remember, they gave it to Daniel Bryan on the way, and they gave it to Brock the year before. Mm-hmm. So matches could change. Just saying, don't etch these in stone.
Right.
And a lot of the board was talking about earlier, Sami Zayn losing to Apollo, so that Apollo's the IC champ to take on Lashley, the U.S. champ. To go back to that.
That'd be cool.
That would
be pretty cool. So let's tie three into two here. And we were just talking about Fiend tying it up in a triple threat possibly, right? Somebody on the board said, and I think that's very acceptable, right? Absolutely in this situation. It protects Fiend, first off. But this is something you could do with Randy without the belt. Because it seems to me that Fiend's desire for Randy Orton has nothing to do with the fact he's a champion like it was in SmackDown with Daniel Bryan or whoever it was.
Yeah.
Braun.
Whoever.
It's not about whoever. It's not about a belt with him. He wants payback for the fucking the shitty house fight that they had, right?
Oh God.
Well, also they had that. Remember, Randy was undercover in the Wyatts to turn on him at Mania and take the title from him. So there's a lot of history between Randy and Bray.
Right. So that tells me that there's going to be a potentially either title change or cash out coming soon, brought to you by the fact that Randy and Bray can have a feud without having the belt.
I wouldn't mind if you let Randy do whatever. And have Fiend and, like you're saying, Drew, just maybe even be for a contendership if you want to throw some reason in there. Have them go for a match after Survivor Series for the contendership at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So they can have a little mini feud. Everybody's in the mix. You got Miz just waiting in the wings with the briefcase to have all that scenario playing out.
I feel like there's something missing with the. Okay, that's fine. That's all fine. I want to go to some. I want to discuss.
It's all fine. Fine.
I mean, your points were well taken. I want to discuss Fiend and the Firefly Funhouse, specifically just their character, right, for a minute. And what I'm missing here, first off, it was good to watch Firefly Funhouse again. It had been a long time since it went to SmackDown.
With the arsenic.
And Alexa Bliss poisons Ramblin' Rabbit with arsenic, which was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I enjoyed the cinematography of the Funhouse tonight. With Alexa and the eyes, and I mean, very creepy, and Bray doing the kind of, I remember it was just a really good experience for me as far as like for entertainment value. Brian, did you miss it as well?
No. I'm just saying the whole thing with Alexa Bliss, she just adds like a whole new element with
Right.
you. I'm
Right.
totally with you because for a little bit it was kind of, I don't want to say it was getting stale, but they were doing a lot of retread and
Fiend, what is his?
He should be standing alone, just like Taker.
No. Again, I'm not talking about. Just I'm asking for script here. The character development, not what you want him to do.
He's built this dual identity. He should continue it, Rob. That's what I'm saying. Like Taker,
but
again, no championships.
No,
But
oh God, you're not listening to me because you're not answering.
you're asking what's the goal of the character.
No, and you're going with, here's what he's going to do booking wise.
No, I'm saying here's what he should do.
No, I'm asking for the motivation of what is he trying to accomplish as the Fiend? Does he want to damn somebody's soul to hell? I said that real country, real hell.
Hell.
Does he want to eat little children? As a character, just as a character.
He wants to put more pictures on the Funhouse wall.
That's it.
Yeah, more people the Fiend killed, and you can put X their eyes out. I don't know.
Okay, Brian, I know you don't know. That's why I'm
That's
having
my speculation. This is the only reason.
Okay, I'm just trying to have an open conversation on that because I was curious. As somebody watching a TV show and a character, Negan's goal was to hold on to power. That was his goal, to hold on to power. To have
one of the things
So
that's different about Fiend is that every time he feuds with someone, it seems like whenever he beats them, that person changes their character a lot. Give me some names that he's beaten that he's feuded with in the last year.
Seth, Kane.
Seth went to the what's it called? The Monday Night Messiah.
Yeah, Cena
right?
left.
Yeah,
Right.
Braun.
I forget who else.
Switched
Braun.
shows and became
Well, he went to Raw Underground,
jobber.
then got his nipples pierced, and yeah, exactly. Shaved his head.
What do you think about my question, O'Brien? Your analysis is fantastic. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you're very welcome. What is the Fiend's?
Yeah.
Like, what's his main drive? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean,
and that's
well,
kind
the
of
whole
my
thing
point.
he does is hurt and heal, right? That's like one of those big things that he does, right? Hurt and heal. That's a big part of his character.
Yeah. And again, but I mean, we're all making good points here. The point I'm making, without actually having to say it, is that's the problem with Fiend with me. Is there is no he's out for this.
What was Mankind's thing? What was he out for?
He's fucking crazy.
Okay, so why? I mean, why are you looking for such a deep-seated reason?
He's looking for some depth in the character. I have no
I'm
problem
looking
with
for
that.
fucking depth in the character.
We're trying to peel these onions
an
back,
arguable
bro.
point.
I think the depth in the character is in the funhouse. I think the character that's portrayed out in the ring is just, I mean, half the fucking time he stands there or just shrugs off beatings.
Okay, see if the board maybe has
the personality has I don't know. I think Bray just wants friends, and the Fiend wants to either help Bray do that or hunt those who refuse.
Okay.
That's Perfect 11's analysis.
Okay.
Soji says, Rob, why else did they do Bliss with Orton so early, and then Drew comes out and still fights Orton all along? Fiend appears. The triple threat is long-term plan for Orton until Edge and WrestleMania.
I actually said it was a good idea. Why is he?
I don't know.
Why is he jumping down my shit?
Sean Belton.
Fucking check the tape, bro.
New person on the board, so I'm going to read his comment. Sean Belton, I was surprised when Alexa Bliss hit Randy Orton with that chair and then shit on his chest.
She shit on the chest. Did I miss that part?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wowie,
Hey,
wowie.
first timer, I had to read his comment.
All right.
I should have proofread it.
Yeah, you should have proofread it.
Probably.
Okay.
Cleveland Steamer.
Cleveland Steamer.
The fact they have Halloween Havoc without the Fiend negates his most useful association, Will Wagner points out. That's a valid point.
I made the point the other day when we were talking at Hell in a Cell. I remember talking to you guys, and I made the point that not having Fiend on a show titled Hell in a Cell that's being held near Halloween is just a creative mistake. I mean, even if he was the host, just a creative mistake.
How would he host?
Well,
I don't know,
hey,
man.
it's on
coming
NXT,
live,
bro.
we got Roman and Jay.
I don't
next.
know, man.
This is the Fiend.
Shit happens, man.
K107.
What were you saying, Brian? Besides, before he said all that, whatever he said.
Yeah, I was just saying it's NXT. He's not NXT. The Fiend doesn't go to NXT.
No,
That's a
no.
demotion.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not.
Well,
You're
that's
not
what I'm
listening.
saying.
No, I didn't say anything about Halloween Havoc. I was talking about Hell in a Cell. Like, why not have him on Hell in a Cell, which is a week before
Oh.
Halloween? That only makes sense because he's a
I heard Halloween
dark
Havoc.
monster character. Thanks for
Yeah,
listening.
you're right. You're right. They should have had Kane on there. They should have had Boogeyman on there. They should have had who else?
I
don't
don't
know
know.
who
I mean,
Paul Bear.
I'm not saying I want it to be a
Paul Bear.
Halloween themed show.
Road Warriors.
I'm just saying that there could have been some darkness added to it because of the season and the setting. That's all I'm saying.
Finn Balor.
Finn would be
The
nice.
ECW zombie.
Mm.
Well, rest in power,
We're just gonna
actually.
keep doing this.
Yeah, this is it. Just an hour of this.
A little bit of the
bubbly.
All right, we're going to jump into the quick hits for Monday Night Raw. Quick hits is brought to you by patreon.com/MOWP. Coming soon, revamped. We've decided,
Keep it simple, stupid.
yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Kiss it up. We don't need 3 tiers.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah. How much is the network, Brian?
$9.99.
$9.99. What if I told you right now that every month you can get all of our pay-per-view reactions, all of our mark-alongs, all of our extra content we put in there, everything we do in one tier for $9.98 a month. And that's a penny cheaper than a WWE Network.
So what we're suggesting is you pay us a penny less and we'll cover it for you.
Yeah. And on top of that, 3 months, after you stay with us for 3 months, we're going to send you a shirt from markedoutgear.com. 90 fucking days.
And
And you get a shirt.
one extra bonus.
Yeah.
Because you're going to replace the network with us, you can pick something on the network you want us to review.
There you go. There you go. You know, yeah, just say, hey, watch it. There you go.
We'll
Whatever you wanna
save you
do.
the trouble and you can watch it with us in a mark along.
Yeah, fucking do that. So anyway, quick hits are brought to you by patreon.com/MOWP. All right, let's see our quick hits tonight. Our Truth Watch. Yeah, I did not approach it. Let me do this one like this. There we go. Our Truth Watch is a Lucha House Party versus the Ninjas, and then it turns into a good old barnyard runaround.
It was full Benny Hill tonight.
Full Benny Hill tonight. Brian,
Yeah.
are you enjoying the 24/7 belt at all? Even a little?
No.
No.
No. The whole entire existence of this belt has just no. I just want it. I will be gone with it. Get rid of it. Just I want it to go the way of Raw Underground. Fuck it.
Ooh, good.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's all right. So let's get back to it. All right. Angel Garza trying to mac up on some Mandy Rose gets interrupted by the she-beast of Nia, and then she becomes the object of his affection. Adam, did you give a rose to Nia?
Over some. Yes, I would.
Okay.
What I found the most glorious part of this is I feel like Angel Garza's character, especially away from Andrade and Zelina, is just he's the male ring rat.
Yeah.
He just
Pretty much.
whatever.
Yep. Let's do it. Okay.
I mean, they always say your character is just turned up to your normal character just turned up to 11. So maybe he's, I don't know. Does anyone know about him? Is he like a sexaholic or something? Or
Will Wagner says, how long before Nia injures the tag belt? This was my quick hit, Brian. That's why I ignored you.
oh, that's okay. Oh, I didn't know we were going back and forth to each other.
Yeah. New Day. No, you can get involved if you got something to say. New Day dressed like the Prophets tonight. Hey, but just remember,
Full dock.
You can't go full Dawkins. And Brian, did Asuka want the smoke?
She did. She said it a few times actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted the smoke, brother.
What do you think of Xavier wearing the fucking the
Burger King
crown and talking about I'm gonna go fight King Corbin, the King of the Ring, and he's like, no, man, no, you can't do that.
I thought they did a phenomenal. It was actually fun seeing them do their whole shtick. Actually,
Yeah, no, it was. Good.
I don't know how you guys felt. But
I thought it was a great opening shots fired, basically.
Yeah, but to your broader point, Brian, yeah, it's good to see the New Day. We haven't because we don't watch SmackDown. We haven't seen them in a while. And
Right,
They're they're entertaining. Yeah. Say what you want.
Will Wagner gives us a homework assignment. He says Asuka probably makes bank on Cameo. We should look that up. She'd be fun to do anything.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Vince
Marked out, not ready for Asuka.
Vince has that shit now. I'd be like, okay, marked out's not ready for Asuka. Pay me.
maybe it's just Vince doing all of the wrestlers' impressions.
Right. Rest in peace. All right. I see. Dana Price says I have some smoke for Asuka, and then he says, "Oh, and yeah." So
He also made a bad retribution pun.
Oh, because of Halloween, I get it.
Somebody said regretribution.
Whatever, man. I think the reason they have names like Mace, T-Bar, and Slapjack is so that when they abandon this, the name Dominic Dijakovac isn't ruined.
Jack. So anywho, good to see New Day. It's fun, and then Hurt Business comes out and got their eyes on the belts. Good for them. Nothing.
I think
It's okay.
the Hurt Foundation is
Hurt Foundation.
The Hurt Business. I don't know why I keep fucking that up. The Hurt Business. I think this is a good way to have them involved right now. But the Street Profits and New Day, the promo battles, I don't see either team getting replaced. So they'll probably have a nice TV feud over the next few weeks, an attempt at the tag belts. But New Day's going to hold them.
Yeah. I would hope so.
It's just going to keep them relevant. It's going to keep Cedric and Shelton relevant. And
well, plus there's there's like no other team you could put the belts on that's
Right.
legit.
right,
You know?
or that we give a fuck. I mean,
Right.
this promo right now made me give a fuck about the match. It's just going to
A
be
little
fun.
bit,
I
a
can't
little
wait
bit.
to see the retort next week. Maybe I'll watch it.
Okay.
Hurt LLC. What Wagner says.
Hurt LLC.
Hurt LLC. Oh, wait, that's not there. Never mind. You know what? Fuck it.
No, times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now. And you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
Oh, we
All right,
got the
so-
Ladies Survivor Series. team.
So
Is that
the
what this is
final,
about?
our final quick hit's going to be a little bit more of an open discussion, but it's going to be the setup for the women's. So the women didn't get to do qualifiers. Like, no, you're not getting that much TV time, chicks. Sorry, nope. We're going to have you do a short match to determine the fifth one after we announced the.
It was longer than you predicted.
It was longer than I predicted. But anyway, so let's just run through it real quick. Nia Jax and Mandy Rose, Shayna and Dana Brooke are announced, and by Pat Buck and Adam Pearce. And Nia wants to be the captain, and so does Shayna, in case you missed it all. And they're doing whatever they're doing there. And then they decide, hey, you know what? We got time for a fatal four-way to determine the final one. And you got Lana Lacey Evans versus Peyton Royce and Nikki Cross. And
You thought Lacey was going to
I thought Lacey was the obvious pick, Brian. But it looks like they decided to go Lana. So please indulge me in some Brianisms.
I know you thought it was going to be Lacey. I thought it was going to be Nikki Cross, honestly, but no, they went with Lana, the one that goes to the table, week to week to week. That's her thing.
That's how she was congratulated.
Yeah.
So what is it? 6 weeks? 7 weeks?
I don't know.
I think it's 6 weeks at this point.
But we like that, though.
Machka.
We like that she
We
gets
do.
thrown to
Is
the
this going to
fucking
continue on through the rest of the year? Throughout the rest of her career?
rest of
what
her
is this?
contract at WWE, yeah. I told you. Vince is
Right.
like, oh, your husband left, huh? Hey, watch this, Rusev. Boom, brass ring. Boom, brass ring.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, now we have, Lana's in the mix. We have our Raw women. We'll keep an eye on. We'll have Dan keep an eye on SmackDown for what's
Dan
going.
gave up.
Yeah.
Dan's done. I'm done. You know what? Fuck you, Rob, and you make fun of my accent. You kiss my fucking ass, Rob.
I'm doing this for free, motherfucker. Helping you out.
I'm gonna go work with Cameron Grimes. Woo, doggy. All right.
How are we supposed to know what's going to happen on SmackDown if he doesn't do it?
I don't know, man.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah. We don't want Bob back, so
we can have Greg watch some fucking shit, man. Can Greg watch it?
Greg, he could maybe. I don't know.
You know what? If he can't pay attention, if he's having trouble remembering things, I'm sure he can go to phoenixfit.com, fnxfit.com, and he can use the promo code marked out, all one word, and get 15% off his order. And he could probably find some supplements to help with his memory and his focus. And he could also get in shape because he's a fucking.
You need the memory and focus.
I do. He's a tubby bastard. So we get him on some fucking, some. I don't know what they got. Some good shit to get him going, right? Marked out, all one word. It's a great commercial. CBD oil, they got that so he can, calm down when he's, yeah. So anyway, that was a commercial. That was a live spot.
Stike says the SmackDown team will be Bailey, Carmella, Riot Squad, and Natty.
Okay.
Cool. and then he reminds me later in the chat, I gave you the team on SmackDown. I know, bro. Give us a minute. Rob doesn't like when I interrupt. He gets all crazy and angry.
No, it's just when you interrupt with stupidness, which is like 90% of the time. So, it's all good. So anyway, that's Raw. Any final thoughts on Raw, and then we can banter till we get done?
Final thoughts on Raw.
Got pretty quick tonight.
I have a thought actually. While you think of one, Adam. Do you guys know what the number 4,127 reminds you of? Why that should be significant?
4,000.
Is that the amount of hours that Michael Scott worked?
No, 4,127. If you watched Raw, you should know.
I'm gonna go with no. I have no idea.
So that was the amount of times I kept count. Like I had a clicker. The amount of times that dudes in Retribution were fixing their fucking mask every time they were selling a move. Those things were going all over their face.
They gotta be hard to wrestle in. I'm just saying.
Right? I know. I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying they need to get something better that's a little bit more stable. Because even when guys get hit and then they adjust their waists, their trunks and fix shit, it's distracting.
So tonight in one of the promo packages for them, Brian, and I guess they're trying to reintroduce them for a fucking 20th time. They did have kind of
shaky cam.
No, washed out video of them as their previous selves. Right? They showed Dijakovic in his gear looking like himself. They showed Nia and her stuff. They showed Shane holding his hand up in his entrance. They showed them, but real blurred out so you couldn't see their faces. So they're very obviously saying here's who they are. They're not trying to hide that. So if they're doing that, I was hoping tonight, and I saw Nia kind of go, or Mia, sorry, damn it, Mia kind of go for her mask, and I thought she was going to remove it, and she didn't. But I'm like, why not just go ahead and have them do that?
Exactly. I had the same exact thought. I'm like, we already know who they are. Yeah. They're not trying to hide it or anything.
And they can still paint their faces. You want to paint your face? Go paint your face. Fucking do it.
Paint your face.
But you don't have to look like Bane. No. You don't have to do it.
I was born in the dark.
You guys are watching Knockout Wrestling Podcast.
Why did you do that's not Bane. That was Sean Connery.
It's similar.
Winners go home and fuck the palm queen. Wait, what? The palm queen? Some things in here do not react too well to bullets, Ryan.
Will Wagner says, I was taking care of my neighbor's dog and he feeds it CBD oil. I tried some and now I get all hype about dog food.
That's a stoner joke. I mean, it
made me laugh.
There's no depth to it. But it's a stoner joke. It's good. It's all right. Okay. So that was wrestling tonight.
Yeah,
wrestling.
They should have stuck Mia Yim as the 5th.
Yeah. Hey, everybody should go out and buy a lot of stock in coat hangers because that's going to be a popular thing soon.
Robert.
What?
Wow.
Sorry.
Robert.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm just saying. I just want you all to remember one thing. This is my one political thing of the night, and then we're going to get out of here. Just remember one fucking thing. For the last 4 weeks, as many people I know, myself included, have been struggling financially. because of COVID. And, hey, it is what it is. We've all been fucking for 8 months. We've been struggling financially. Businesses have been shutting down. People have been dying. Fucking the everything is just falling apart. And the Congress passed a bill 5 months ago. The Senate never took it up for a vote. And for the last 4 weeks, the United States Senate, controlled by the Republican Party, for the last 4 weeks, they pushed through a judge, regardless of all the crazy shit she's going to do. That's a whole different topic. But they pushed through a judge, and then tonight, after they confirmed that judge, they adjourned till November the 9th. So I want you all Americans out there, and all you people who are like, yeah, go Trump and Republicans. I want you to know right now that they just said fuck you to all of you right now that are losing your businesses, that are struggling financially, that are getting evicted from your fucking your homes and your apartments. They're living on the streets. They can't get food assistance. That don't have health care. All of you people out there, regardless of your party and your politics, color of your skin, whatever, doesn't matter. Your religion doesn't matter. Everyone out there that's been hurting. The U.S. Senate, controlled by the Republicans, just told you all to go fuck yourself. They just told you all to go fuck yourself. I want you to remember that. We got 8 days to the election. That's my one political rant for the night. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Guys, any final thoughts on that before I go?
Rams win.
Rams won. Rams win.
Oh, how did we do in fantasy? Let's see.
I don't want to talk about fantasy this year.
Did I win?
I lost.
Oh, I
lost
lost.
Medina.
I crushed ass.
I lost by 3 to Bob. To fucking Bob.
Oh, wow. All right. So I'm sitting pretty at third place. All right.
That's what happened.
I don't know what else to talk about.
This
future.
is a fast show. This is quick.
Daniel Price says the future will be like a mix of Wall-E and Idiocracy.
Yeah. Will Wagner, consult your back alley doctor before attempting anything with the coat hanger.
What happened to the good old foot to the stomach and stairs?
Oh, God.
Jeez, you guys are brutal.
I'm just trying to conform to what this country's turned into.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Fucking let's go put some steel plates on our cars and start fucking just driving through buildings.
That was one of the buttons on Idiocracy when you walked into the hospital. It had the baby coming out of the womb.
Your shit's like all fucked up and stuff, and yeah. So anyway, all right. Don't forget. Don't forget Wednesday night. Live.
Oh, yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back live on all of our platforms and the podcast. If you're on a podcast, rate and review. If you're on YouTube or wherever, subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
If you're on iTunes.
Reviews on iTunes.
So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Wednesday night, we're back for our Who Won Wednesday show. Brian gets all hype about it. And don't forget, the All Elite Hours drops sometime between Friday and Sunday. We just never know.
Or tomorrow.
I
mean, that show is it's a floating show. We always get it up there before the
floating.
Wednesday.
It floats
just like... did it not get up before Monday's show?
Oh, I don't know. But
Well, we recorded a day late, actually. And that was on my...
It floats around.
100% my fault.
It floats around just like COVID, so make sure you're wearing your mask. Call your grandma.
Ouija board.
Or people who can call their grandmas. Have a good night. Mark out like no one's watching.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the ding dong.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.